Yo, what's good? Your 413 here back in the day, and today, guys, this is the other vehicle that we are getting in August here in the Crew 2, and it is the 2016 MV Augusta Brutale Dragster 800RR, the other one being the 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and guys, I love that car to death, but honestly, this is a pretty damn cool bike. I'm really kind of liking it. I'm not really a bike person per se, I've never really been into bikes. I don't own a bike. I've never rid a motorcycle before. It's just something that I think like, hey, this is kind of a cool bike. I actually did some research into this bike, and apparently MV Augusta kind of went under in the early 2000s, and then they kind of made a resurgence later on. And apparently they actually used to own Husqvarna motorcycles, which is now owned by BMW, that they sold to them. So that's kind of cool. And another cool thing about MV Augusta that I didn't realize is apparently they have a partnership with Mercedes, kind of like how Ducati has a partnership with Audi, where there are actually going to be rumors that apparently a 2019 Mercedes-Benz motorcycle is in the works. That would be pretty damn cool, guys. That would be kind of interesting to see. What would a Mercedes-Benz motorcycle look like? Of course, there are the concept images already out there, and I do think it's a pretty damn good looking bike. Will I buy it? Probably not, because I can't actually afford a Mercedes-Benz motorcycle. I can't afford this motorcycle, let alone, and I don't have a motorcycle license, so what am I going to do with it? But what we're here to do today is go ahead and look at all the upgrades for this and kind of review this bike. I've got it upgraded just a little bit right now. It's sitting at 214, so I mean, this thing is pretty damn good looking, if I do say so myself. I guess this is what is called a naked motorcycle. I've never really heard that series before, but because it's all open and everything like that, I guess they refer to it as a naked roadster. So that's kind of interesting, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, so starting things off, let's go ahead and take a look at the manufacturer colors, which is just red. We don't have any other colors besides red. Of course, we can paint it other colors, but it really doesn't add that much color to it at all. I mean, this actually looks kind of cool considering the fact that it is an Italian motorcycle. You get that red, white, and green on there. That's actually kind of neat. I kind of like that, but we're not going to do that right now. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and look at the visual parts, because there are some, but there's really not a whole lot for this. I'm not a big bike person, like I said earlier, so I don't know if like any of these parts are like mind-blowing. But we're going to go through them. We're going to go through these parts, see how everything goes. So first of all, we have is we do get a different front light, although it's really not that much different. I mean, it kind of looks like they added some kind of halo on there and then added carbon fiber to the top. And then, of course, we have this one, which is the carbon fiber on the top with the stock headlight. I'm going to go with this one just because I guess it's different. Then we got our front fender, which I didn't realize this was called a fender on a motorcycle. Really, it's kind of bizarre. But we have one in black, and then it changes to red, and then we get carbon fiber. So that's kind of cool. We're going to go with the carbon fiber right here. Seat-wise, we do get a couple seat options. We get an option to put red on here, and then we get an option to basically take the stitching off the stock one. I mean, well, change the stitching color, because it goes from white to red, and I guess there's like something going on over here where it's like carbon fiber. So if you actually switch from this one, which is 3 to the first one, I guess it's not carbon fiber over here on the side. But yeah, I'm kind of going with this one. I feel like I like this one a little bit more. It's just a little bit more unique, adds a little bit more of a paintable surface to it that we can use later on. Then we go to our fairings, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, okay. So it's these little cover pieces right here. We can get them in carbon fiber, so I guess that's what we'll do. We'll get those in carbon fiber. Swing arm, I do know what the swing arm is, and I'm guessing, yeah, we can essentially get it in carbon fiber. We'll get it in carbon fiber. Side mirrors, let's see here. So we have the option of having side mirrors or not. I mean, that's basically your two options. Do you want mirrors and be safe? Or since this is a video game and it doesn't really matter about the legality, you can just go ahead and take the side mirrors off, which I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Exhaust wise, so I guess there are some interesting exhausts here, so let's go ahead and take a look at these. Here is our first option. There is the option that I currently have attached, which I think that one is pretty dope looking, if I do say so. 3 prongs or 3 ports, I guess. I mean, this thing, it looks dope. It really does. It's kind of all blacked out. I'm really liking the feel on it. Then we have this option, which I guess adds some goldish color to it. I don't really know what to say about this one. It adds some carbon fiber bits to it, which is kind of cool. Then of course we just get these nice stainless steel ones. That's not too shabby. I do kind of like that one. I like that one a bit. And then finally we get this one, which is a single port exhaust, which honestly I feel like this would probably be more what would be standard, would be this nice single port. Although look at that tubing right there. Holy crap, imagine the amount of work that went in there to curve a tube like that. Dear Lord. But we're going to go ahead and go with this one right here, just because this is the one that I like the best. And then finally we have our rear light, which essentially comes down to a black underside, a carbon fiber underside, or a red underside. And that's really all I notice going on here. I don't really see anything else happening except for you get like a little stainless steel piece right here when you switch over to the carbon fiber. So I guess that's kind of cool. But let's go ahead and stick with the red, I guess. You know, that's not too shabby right there. Actually, that's not the version that I bought, but I kind of like the red. I kind of like the red. It gives us, again, another paintable surface. So anyway, though, that is our MV Augusta, I guess. I really don't know much about this vehicle. It's cool. I know that there's a partnership between Mercedes and them, and that's probably the coolest thing about it. The one thing that I don't like, though, is you can't really change the wheels. I'm not a big fan of the spoke style bike wheels. I would rather have, you know, almost more like a car rim style. You know, that's just my opinion, but you know what, it's cool. It's cool. I know someone out there is probably like, "Girl, you're an idiot." Yeah, I know. When it comes to this, I am an idiot. Okay, so yeah, it is a halo light. It is a halo light. Alright, so but anyway though, let's go ahead and take this thing out for a test drive, see how this thing actually handles, see how it does, because when it comes to bikes, I'm not that experienced. I really am not. Oh my god, this thing looks so tiny. Compared to our character, I feel like this bike is smaller than average. I feel like if it was bumped up maybe about 10 or 15%, it would look normal. It looks small. Am I the only one that thinks that? You know, I've seen crotch rockets out there, and honestly, this thing looks tiny compared to those. I guess that's, you know, kind of what you get with those naked motorcycles and whatnot. Oh my god. Oh my god, we almost lost it there. It is raining out. Or, well, it was raining out. It is kind of slick right now. So, and I guess motorcycles in this game are considered to be rather overpowered. So, we'll have to definitely test this in a race here. But, man. You know, this thing does handle fairly decently. I mean, motorcycles in this game, like I was saying, they are a little bit overpowered, especially compared to other vehicles. I mean, they have a lot better acceleration for their class. You know, they are able to just sort of navigate around things a lot better. It's just overall a better vehicle to have during a race. So, honestly, this is doing pretty damn good. I will say so. I kind of like this a little bit better, driving this, than I did the Alfa Romeo Giulia. The Giulia felt kind of heavy, but it wasn't terrible. This though, it's so light and nimble. I feel like I have a lot more control over this vehicle than I did with the Alfa. So let's go ahead and take it to a race now and see what all this thing can actually do. Let's see what this thing can actually do. What race do we want to do? You know what? Let's do the same race that we did with the Alfa. See how much better this thing actually does against the same competition. Because there was one motorcycle in there, and I don't know what place it came in, but there was also Ferrari that was giving us a bit of trouble. And I also will say that this bike is a little bit less powerful than the Alfa was. It is a lower class, so we'll have to see how that actually works out. Alright, here we go. I see an Audi TT. Are we in a lower class than what the Alfa was? No, we are not. But we get a huge head start compared to those guys. Oh my god, this thing is so damn good. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, keep it together, keep it together. We had a little bit of understeer there. Not too shabby. It does have a tendency to understeer just a little bit. Maybe that's due to its size. It doesn't have the greatest turn radius, I would say. Although I'm probably lying on that, and I have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. But this thing actually, it is putting in the work. We're already in first place. We are holding first too. That Alpha, we had to work until the bitter end to even get close to first place. Oh shoot! What on earth was that? What on earth was that? Let's nitrous away so that we can get back up here. All right, so here we go. Oh man, yeah, that was not good at all. Not good at all. And that Nissan GTR just hit us. Dude, watch out for bikes, man. Watch out for bikes. Am I right, though? Am I right? There is my public service announcement for the day. But that GTR just, like, hit us. I mean, we kind of crashed ourselves, somehow living. But that GTR, man, you need to watch out for bikes. You know that? You need to watch out. Better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Gur 413 is coming to town. Alright, so here we go. We are back in first place. This thing is doing so much better than that Alpha. I mean, if you guys are doing street races still, which most of you guys probably are, I mean, street racing is really one of the few things that you can actually do time and time again. The Crew 2, I guess, it hasn't really had a long life. I know some people that beat this game super quick. I have not beat it yet, though. I still have got plenty to do. But, yeah. Yeah, street races is one of the few things where you can actually use, like, normal cars. Like, it's either that or you're using hypercars. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do afterwards, except for drift events. I kind of like drift events sometimes. Some of them, though, are freaking annoying. Am I right? But let's get back to talking about this MV Augusta, which... It's a good vehicle, guys. We were able to come out on top. We actually ended up losing several positions, and we made a comeback. We made a comeback, and we got ourselves some parts, which is not too shabby. But anyway, though, I think that's where we're going to go and wrap it up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Gurf113 and Instagram.com/Gurf113. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos come out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.